Sekigahara, the battle to decide the fate of Japan. The Eastern Army loyal to Tokugawa Ieyasu versus the Western Army under Ishida Mitsunari and loyal to Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Who shall prevail and become the victor of the Sengoku Jidai? Well, we can answer this question in Total War Shogun 2 with the Sekigahara Campaign mod, which is a historically focused total conversion mod that seeks to represent the late Aizuchi Momoyama period in a stylized portrayal of the conflict between the Toyotomi and Tokugawa clans. Now, before I continue this mod review, I should mention, I did take quite the hiatus from YouTube.
A shameful display!
And for that, I apologize. I'll explain why that happened in a future video. But more importantly, I want to thank you all for 10,000 subscribers.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
I never would have imagined the channel would reach this milestone when I started, and I'm beyond grateful for all the support and happy to share my passions with you all. I'll plan something special to commemorate the occasion soon. Now with that out of the way, let's begin our journey to the battlefield of Sekigahara. So to begin with, I'm going to show off the different clans you can play as in this mod. Then we'll go to the custom battles and look at some of the unique units and the other units that the mod adds. And then I will play and win the Sekigahara campaign. Here we are at the campaign selection screen where we can choose which clan to play as. And you'll notice that the start year for this campaign is 1591, 9 years before the actual battle of Sekigahara, which you'll notice if you play the short campaign, you have to achieve the victory conditions by the winter of 1600. And if we were to do the long campaign, we would have to complete them by the winter of 1615, and then you can play the domination campaign, which lasts until the winter of 1700. If you want the full historical context of the Sekigahara campaign, I suggest you check out the Shogun at YouTube. He has a great series on it. Now for this mod, there are 3 faction packs that give you a variety of different clans to play as. I'll go through them in order, but the clans that you see here are a part of faction pack 1. So we begin, of course, with the Toyotomi clan, led by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the second great unifier of Japan, and it's great you actually get to play as him, as most mods you can't, and of course he's not in the base game. And this is 1 year before he launches his invasions of Korea in the Imjin War, and 7 years before his death until he's succeeded by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who will be too young to rule, so he will need a council of 5 regents to rule for him. And the way this mod works is it's similar to Fall of the Samurai with clan allegiance, but instead of shogunate versus imperial, it's Toyotomi versus Tokugawa. And you'll see that with the next clan we can play as, which is the Ukita clan, and they're aligned to the Toyotomi led by Ukita Hideye, and the Ukita were one of the 5 regents for Hideyoshi. The next clan needs no further introduction. It is the Tokugawa, which end up being victorious during the battle of Sekigahara and win the Sengoku Jidai by forming the Tokugawa shogunate. Next up, we have the Ishida clan led by Ishida Mitsunari, and they're aligned to the Toyotomi. He is their staunchest defender and wants to stop Tokugawa at all cost of taking over the country, and so he forms the coalition and organizes the Western army to oppose Tokugawa's Eastern army at the battle of Sekigahara. Next, we have the E clan led by Ina Masa. Now, Masa was a loyal retainer and vassal to the Tokugawa, and he was the one who saw the first action during the Battle of Sekigahara. Next, we have the Date led by the legendary Date Masamune, the one-eyed dragon, and they're aligned to the Tokugawa. Next, we have the Sanada led by Sanada Masayuki, and this is one of the branches of the Sanada, as the Sanada would split, one supporting the Toyotomi, the other supporting the Tokugawa. Next, we have the Honda led by Honda Tadakatsu. They're aligned to the Tokugawa, as Honda was one of the loyal retainers and vassals of the Tokugawa. Next, we have the Naoe led by Naoe Kanetsugu, and they are Toyotomi aligned. Next, we have Higo no Kato led by Kato Kiyomasa, the legendary samurai warrior, one of the greatest warriors in all of Japanese history. He was a general during the invasions of Korea, and he's aligned to the Tokugawa, even though he does support the Toyotomi, but he just has such vehement hatred for Ishida Mitsunari. Next, we have the Kuroda led by Kuroda Nagamasa, and he is aligned with the Tokugawa for a similar reason as Kato Kiyomasa. He hates Ishida Mitsunari. Alright, with that, let's move on to Clan Pack 2. We begin Pack 2 with the Kawachi no Maeda, or the Maeda clan, led by Maeda Toshie, and they're allied to the Toyotomi and aligned with them in this mod. Next, we have the Shimazu, led by Shimazu Yoshihiro, and they're aligned with the Toyotomi. They did fight during the Battle of Sekigahara, but only when forced to after they were encircled by the Eastern Army, and they valiantly broke out of that encirclement. Next, we have the Shima clan, led by Shima Sakon, who was a great friend, strategist, and commander to Ishida Mitsunari. His death during the Battle of Sekigahara was a crippling blow, but the main reason the Western Army lost was because of our next clan, the Kobayakawa, led by Kobayakawa Hideaki. And they're aligned to the Tokugawa in the mod, but they didn't defect until during the Battle of Sekigahara. Next, we have the Fukushima, led by Fukushima Masanori, who is one of the 7 spears of Shizukatake, along with Kato Kiyomasa, and they're aligned with the Tokugawa. Next, we have the other Sanada branch under Sanada Nobuyuki, aligned with the Tokugawa. Then we have Hosokawa, led by Hosokawa Tadaoki, who is also one of the 7 spears of Shizukatake. Then we have the Ikeda clan, led by Ikeda Teramasa, and they're aligned with the Tokugawa. Next, we have the Uesugi, led by Uesugi Kagekatsu. He was one of the 5 regents for Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Next, we have the Iga Iki, led by Hattori Hanzo. I think this is just because the Hattori in the base game. Lastly, we have Otani, led by Otani Yoshitsugu, who's aligned with the Toyotomi and allied to Ishida. He's one of the major figures that fought during the Battle of Sekigahara and died, and he was a great friend to Ishida Mitsunari and firmly believed in the Western Army's cause. Now with that, let's move on to Clan Pack 3. Pack 3 begins with the Chosokabe clan, and they're aligned with the Toyotomi. They were a part of the Western Army, but did not participate in the Battle of Sekigahara, as their flanking maneuver against Tokugawa was prevented by other defectors within the Western Army, and those particular defectors are the Kikawa clan, and they're aligned with the Tokugawa, but they should start aligned with the Toyotomi, and they are a vassal of the Mori, so the Mori also did defect. Next, we have the Yamauchi, and they're aligned with the Tokugawa. Then we have the Mori clan, the strongest clan of the Western Army, led by Mori Teramoto, who was also one of the 5 regents of Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and they felt that they were disrespected by Ishida Mitsunari. Next, we have the Koma, and they're aligned with the Tokugawa. Then we have the Echu Maeda, and this is the Maeda Civil War I mentioned, and they're aligned with the Tokugawa as well. Then we have the Asano, who are aligned with the Tokugawa. Next, we have the Iyo Kato, who are aligned with Tokugawa as well. We have the Hori, who, from playing the campaign, I remember that they typically align with the Toyotomi. Then we have the Ankokuji, who are aligned with the Toyotomi and another vassal of the Mori. And then we have the Murakami, who are aligned with the Toyotomi and a vassal or ally of the Mori. So those are all the clans that you can play as in this historically focused mod. So now let's go ahead and go to the custom battle, where I can showcase the unique units and additional units that this mod has added. Alright, welcome to the custom battles, and as you've noticed, there's a new battle map available to us with this mod, and that is the historical battle of Sekigahara. So I'll showcase that map when we get to the actual battlefield along with all the units that are added to this mod. For now, let's look at the unit roster, and as you've noticed as I scroll down, there's quite an expanded roster compared to vanilla and even some other mods. There's plenty more Ashigaru units. We have Long Yardis, Naginata Ashigaru, we even get Katana Ashigaru. We even get this other Ashigaru Kashira units. This unit actually has Inspire and Rally. All the unique units for every specific base game clan is available to every clan in this mod, which I think is a great change. You know, like Daikyu Samurai, you even get things like Heavy Gunners, you also get Mercenary Fire Cav, and the Toyotomi themselves are pretty Cav focused with the Toyotomi Red and Yellow Guards. Also for the siege units, you get mobile cannons, so you can finally actually move cannons around in the battlefield. You also get mortars with 700 range. That's kind of insane and will be fun to use. You additionally get things like Samurai Snipers with 200 range for a matchlock unit, so essentially a hero matchlock unit. You also get Ashigaru Sharpshooters with 175 range and a lot of unit strength at 120. You also have things like the Tachi Guard here that are not in the base game at all, or modded in, and they have really good stats for a sword unit. You also have the Tetsubo Samurai, so no longer a hero unit, but sort of the level right below a hero unit with 60 unit strength instead of like the Katana and Odachi hero here with 40. You also have Ronin. You can get Katana Ronin. You can also get Yari and Naginata Ronin as well. And spear units in general in this mod, and this is one of the biggest changes, have better stats than the sword units. Like a Yari Samurai here has more melee attack than the Katana Samurai. So spears are king in this mod, and it just goes to show again how historically focused it is. So that's pretty much the main roster for most of the clans available in this mod. Now I'm going to showcase some of the other unique units that I found just digging through all the different clans and things like that. I want to showcase one of the unique hero units that this mod adds, and that is of course Miyamoto Musashi, the greatest swordsman in all of Japanese history, who wrote the Book of the Five Rings and a lot of philosophical teachings in the way of Bushido. It's really great that he's actually in a mod for once. Now, what's great about this mod too is that we also have his main rival and opponent. If we go to the Higo no Kato under Kato Kiyomasa, we have Sasaki Kojiro, one of the, major challengers to Miyamoto Musashi's dominance. And that was, of course, a legendary duel that Musashi ended up winning. So it's really cool that you get these two in a mod like this. And that's all I wanted to showcase for the units. Now I'm going to set up a custom battle and we'll get into the map of Sekigahara, take a look at it and see these units in action. Okay, I set up a custom battle where I'll be playing as the Toyotomi with the Ukita and Miyamoto Musashi and the Ishida on our side as allies versus the Tokugawa, of course, with Kato Kiyomasa and Sasuke Kojiro and the E clan as our enemies. So let's begin. I'll probably do some event or something on my Discord with this mod, maybe do some multiplayer battles on the map of Sekigahara. So if you're interested in joining that, I'll leave my Discord link in the description below. All right, so I paused the start of the battle so we can take a look at all the different units for these clans. So we'll start by looking at Hideyoshi himself. They used the armor from Avatar Conquest, and I love the bodyguard that he has. If we go back here, we can see the different guard cav units. So we have the Golden Guard here, and again, looks like they're, Avatar Conquest veteran units painted. Really like that. Let's take a look at the mobile cannons here. So these cannons you can see are able to be moved. Really like that. I also love how the Ashigaru for the Toyotomi do look as well. We have the mortars that I placed over here. We'll see how strong these guys are with 700 range. Should be fun to shoot. Then we have the Nagamaki Samurai. Hero unit style. They look incredible. Tetsubo Samurai as well. Love their weapon, and they also look amazing. Standard Naginata Samurai here. I really am digging the red and gold for the Toyotomi. Oh wow, look at this guy's jacket. That's amazing. Love the attention to detail that this mod has with these clans and units so far. Yari Sam, look incredible as always. We have the Tachi Guard over here, so essentially look like Katana Samurai. Then we have the Ashigaru Kashira, and you can see with this Ashigaru unit, less men, but they have the Inspire ability and the Rally ability. Pretty strong. We have the Long Yaris. They look great, especially with those Toyotomi colors. Then we have the Naginata Ashigaru, the Yumi Naginata Ashigaru, which they have the ability to fire by rank, use flaming arrows, and have Yari Wall. That's pretty crazy. And look at this captain here with the bow. Really love it. This unit could be pretty useful in the campaign, I think. We'll go to the Ashigaru Sharpshooters. Just look like a standard matchlock Ashigaru unit, but they have the ability to shoot greater distances. So let's take a look now at the Ukita over here. And their units are already moving along with Miyamoto Musashi, if we can find him. Oh, there he is. Miyamoto Musashi. Wow. I love the detailed look they gave him. This is really well done. And of course, you have Ukita Hideye there, along with the bodyguard. Love their colors too. Down here, we have the Ishida. So let's see who we can find here. The Ishida Katana Ashigaru. We have the Tachi Cav as well that I got for them. Now let's take a look at our enemies, the E clan here. Really, really cool armor for the E, the red, sort of like Takeda. The red guard there. Oh, wow. Look at that helmet. Stuff. Those things are crazy. We also have just, the Yari Samurai. And again, just really love all the detail they have for these units. I really recommend you guys look through all the clans and just, marvel at how detailed it all is and stuff. I really love it. Now we'll go all the way over here to Sasuke Kojiro. Where can we find him? Oh, there he is. Oh, wow. He's got like a Nodachi there. He doesn't look as fancy as Miyamoto Musashi, but still looks menacing. And then we have, of course, Kato Kiyomasa. Oh, I love the look of Kiyomasa. The helmet and everything. It's the Avatar Conquest, like armor entirely. Then lastly, we'll go to the Tokugawa, who are way up here on this hill. We can't see, I think, their full army, but the Tokugawa being black and gold is definitely a unique change. I like their colors quite a bit. They look very cool as well. Enough of looking at the units. Let's go ahead and now fight this battle of Sekigahara. So we probably want to move our cav over this way for now. Get our Ashigaru out here. Let's see, can our mortars shoot at anything? No, everything's just out of range. Well, actually, they can shoot up there. Let's have them fire up there. Let's move the cannons, I think, over this way. Maybe onto this ridge. Move the Yari Samurai up, along with the Naginatas. Hachi guards over there. Get these matchlocks up to the middle as well. We'll get Hideyoshi over this way, and these two units over here. Oh, we're getting shot by the Tokugawa mortars now. Oh my god. Mobile cannons, how do they move? That's really cool. We even follow those? Let's see where they land. Oh, pretty inaccurate, to be expected. We're gonna have a cav fight here. Let's fight the unique Ogaban cav here. We'll bring Hideyoshi a little closer as well. Along with these samurai snipers, we actually need to use them. They get a rapid volley as well. So a very strong unit for all the things that it has. Let's get this cav fight going. All the mortars are landing in the middle of the cav fight. That's insane. What do you have going on over here? The Ogaban cav fighting us. I wonder how well they're doing. Maybe we got the charge off. Yeah, we're actually crushing them there. Over here, it's pretty much more an even fight. Well, Tetsubo have some really great abilities. Let's move them up here to deal with the cav. Oh, they got a bunch of cav going over there for the E clan. Oh, Hideyoshi's... Oh my god, we got hit by one of the mortars as well. Need to move these guys up too. Awesome Naginatas, that's unfortunate. Let's get the Yaris up there. Right, I think in the cav fight, the prolonged fight did us in. They won on this side against us. The Red Guard did not perform as good as the Ogaban cav. Alright, these Nagimakis are gonna have to hold for a bit. The matchlocks. Let's hit him with the second wind here. Hideyoshi, let's inspire those matchlocks. Oh my god, they are going for the general snipe on me. It's crazy. Let's get the long yards with those matchlocks, and we probably need to move over to this side of the river. Need to get the Yari Samurai in there, along with the Naginatas. Looks like our cav are gonna have to go deal with the E cav. We'll keep Hideyoshi over here. Oh shit, matchlocks got caught. Yari wall, run back, run back. Oh, we're getting flanked here. Let's rapid advance and let's hold firm. Totally not a busted ability, hold firm. Oh shit. We have a lot of cav coming over here. Need to inspire them. Let's pop a quick rally. Oh man, the Red Guard are cooked. What's happening over here? Well, we gotta get in. Oh, we need a flank like with this unit. We're holding, but barely. Oh, they have spear square. That's cool. All right, we need to stop shooting our guys in the back too. All right, looks like we're gonna actually defeat Kato Kiyomasa. Kind of sad there. Get that charge off. Let's move Hideyoshi up. Actually, let's have you aim, I guess, over at Sasuke Kojiro. Let's look at some of the fighting happening over here, and let's move you guys this way as we do that. You put them in Yari wall. Oh, they're all routing over here. Oh, we hit the Tokugawa good. Did Ieyasu die? Oh, Ieyasu died. That's why. Oh, yeah. We won. Toyotomi for the win. Oh my god, that mortar shot. That was insane. I'm really digging this map as well. Run them down. Chase them down. Wait, we can actually use our bows on them. Hilarious. They have a Yari wall, but they're also a bow unit. The Kiyomasa died, dude. So tragic. Charged in. Oh, Sasuke Kojiro is like fighting Cav out here. He's fighting Cav out here. Look at him go. He's got 41 kills for his unit. Oh, what's happening over here? This is a crazy engagement. Ishida versus the E clan. A Cav running in right into the spears.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
How did the Itachi guard get all the way over there? That's crazy. All right, we need to move up these units and we need to go help our allies. Get us Kojiro's head. Come on. Move over, move over. Definitely gonna have to do some more battles with this mod. These are just incredible. These Ashigaru sharpshooters, look how far they're shooting. That's insane. That 175 range is crazy. I mean, I don't think matchlocks do a ton of damage in this mod though, but the range difference is quite impressive. Oh, we don't have second winds? You have second winds. But I didn't even hit any of the units I needed to. Do they full retreat? Who's left? Oh, we won. Nice. Hope you guys enjoyed this custom battle showcasing the units in the map. Now I'm going to do a quick how to install guide so you can play the mod for yourselves. Then I'll jump into the Sekigahara campaign and see if we can win it. The mod link is in the description for you all, and most of you ask how to install the mods I cover. So I'll briefly explain how to do so for the Sekigahara campaign. The first thing you need to do is download the mods from the link I provided, and then you extract them onto your desktop or a folder you create. Then from there, you're going to copy and paste these specific files into your Shogun 2 data folder, which you can access through the Steam files, whatever directory, Steam is in on your computer. Then you place these files from the mod into there, and then you can launch the game through Steam or via the Sekigahara launcher provided. Don't worry about the Total War mod manager. You don't need to enable any mods through there. So it's a super simple process, and you can do this with almost all non-Steam Shogun 2 mods. With that out of the way, let's now review the campaign. Alright, for this campaign, I wanted to do a little bit of recreating history and play as the Tokugawa and see if I can win the Sekigahara campaign, establish the Tokugawa shogunates, and completely destroy the Toyotomi. We're going to be on legendary difficulty, and with that, let's begin the Sekigahara campaign as Tokugawa. Okay, the Tokugawa have the exact starting position that the Hojo does in the base game, so we own the province of Sagami with the blacksmith, and we have the gold mine in Izu. Now, historically, we should own Edo Castle in Musashi, but right now the E clan, our ally, owns that. And if we go to the diplomatic map mode, you can see the Tokugawa aligned clans in the green and the Toyotomi aligned in the red. Now, our starting position, we're surrounded by Tokugawa friendly clans, which is kind of a bad thing because we need to expand and gain provinces before we march on Kyoto and Osaka. Now we do start with two allies, the Honda and the E clan. In this mod, it's very diplomatic friendly where vassals and allies will not betray you in most scenarios. And to go along with diplomacy, clan fame is not really a thing, and neither really is a realm divide event. And you'll see this as I play through the campaign and gain more settlements or provinces, our fame won't increase. In one playtest when I took Kyoto, all the Toyotomi aligned clans declared war on me, but my allies stuck with me. And so I want to take this time before I start playing to just go through a lot of the changes that are in this campaign, so when you guys play your campaigns, you'll know what to expect. And I think one of the best changes for this campaign is the mastery of the arts with Bushido and the Way of Chi. When you hover over all of these different arts, you'll think that, oh, they're the same exact as base game, they're going to take a ton of turns to research, I'm never going to get to these ones near the end of the campaign. And when we go to the provinces themselves and look at the buildings, you'll notice that for all of these buildings, you increase the rate at which you research Bushido or the Way of Chi. Even like the roads, the farms, every single building has a bonus to it. So as we expand, build more buildings, we'll be able to research mastery of the arts faster. And I think that is the greatest change that this campaign has. Another thing with all these different buildings is that a lot of them are very powerful and and some of them even help with public order. You also have the Tokugawa or Toyotomi loan rooms, and this gives you a new agent, which is essentially a monk, and they help shift the province's religion or alignment to either Tokugawa or Toyotomi. With that, let's go ahead and start this campaign and actually play and win the Sekigahara campaign. So we'll take this army here, which we do start with some Tokugawa European cannons. We'll place them in Sagami for now. We don't need to go and expand against the E clan. We probably want to expand against the Yamauchi, head towards our home province of Mikawa, you know, historically, and then march through Owari and Mino to get to Kyoto and Setsu or Osaka. Probably want to build a Yari drill yard here to grab us some Yari samurai. Spear units are very strong in this mod, so I'm going to get a Yari drill yard, and then we're probably going to get a market here in Izu. We do want to upgrade this gold mine at some point, but we'll get some income through trade agreements or just selling military access whenever we feel it's necessary. For now, I'll research Todofuken so we get the upkeep costs in all of our armies and navies, and we just start focusing on a lot of the civil or way of chi arts, like Zen is going to be very useful for us for clan-wide happiness. Of course, we want probably the Tokugawa camp and other things like that. Tea ceremony will be good. We have some Matsuke buildings that will be beneficial, and then of course we'll go through Way of Bushido and unlock some of these powerful units that have been added. Additionally, naval units have added the Portuguese Black Ship and European Caravel for all clans. Whenever you're playing, feel free to, you know, look through all the different texts and see what all you can unlock. We'll try to see if we can get trade agreements, maybe even offer some military access for a little bit. There we go, we get 2,000 from the E clan. So now we can go ahead and upgrade this gold mine, and we can go ahead and recruit some Ashigaru units. Once we upgrade the Odawara stronghold, we'll be able to get some Long Yard Ashigaru and Naginata Ashigaru as well. As I mentioned, every clan gets these unique units, so you can see 160 cav unit, going to be very useful for us in this campaign. So with that, let's go ahead and end this first turn. The Yamauchi are allied to both the Ikeda and the Asano, so 3 Tokugawa aligned clans we're going to go to war with. Not ideal. For now, let's continue to build up our forces by recruiting some Ashigaru units. Their upkeep is significantly reduced compared to base game, but recruitment cost is a bit higher. And we're also going to get some farms upgraded. We probably want the rice paddies for more food, as we want to upgrade our castles, and food surplus will be nice for the town growth, which you can go for in this mod since there's a lot more buildings that increase it, whereas base game it's not as viable. So let's go ahead and build the rice paddies. With that, let's end our second turn. All right, we built the market in Izu, so let's go ahead and get a Matsuke. We'll place him in that province to help with the taxes. Let's also go ahead and grab a Yari Samurai unit as well as another Ashigaru unit to bolster our forces here. Just need more troops before we invade Suruga. And that's everything we can do this turn. Okay, during the end turn, Kai was taken by the Shinano no Sanada. We're already at war with them. Definitely want to take Kai and maybe even march all the way up into Shinano itself. We also mastered the Way of Chi, so now we're doing Todofuken. Let's also get another Yari Samurai unit, and we'll grab the Ashigaru Kashira here just to use with the Inspire and Rally abilities. And let's take our army here and just move out of Sagami for now. It is winter, so not ideal to invade, but we are limited based off time. We need to get this done by 1615. We got our son coming of age, and the Imjin War has started. Let's go ahead and add them along with our son to this army. And now, since it is spring, let's go ahead and declare war on the Yamauchi. Let's see if our allies join us. The E did not join. Looks like they're still our allies. All right, let's move on Suruga here. Save our income here for a little bit. No need to recruit any further units. I think we have a sizable army that's going to be strong enough to take out the Yamauchi and then possibly even the Sanada as well. All right, let's move to Suruga, capture it. We'll occupy it. Let's repair it. Maybe we want to fight them in the fields. We'll stand like right outside of the settlement. I think that'll be better with just the amount of cav and generals we have. Let's go ahead and recruit some garrison to put over there. And we need to build a local theater that's going to give us some provincial happiness and wealth. With that, let's end the turn. And we need to fight the Yamauchi here out in the open, so that way we can go take Tomi and also circle back to deal with Sanada Masayuki. We can definitely beat this. All right, looks like they're probably going to camp on one of those hills over here. For now, let's get most of our strong cav units on this side, and we'll get the Yari Samurai over on this side. We'll show you the power of the Yari Samurai here as we flank with them. Get all our Ashigaru here in the center. that, we can start. Ooh, they might approach us because we have the cannons. Let's go ahead and spread the Ashigaru out a little bit more in this middle area. I'm mainly worried about that special Yari Cav unit that has 200. It's pretty strong. Hopefully they just run themselves into our spears here. Put you guys all in guard mode and Yari wall right away. Their archers won't do much in the woods, probably. Oh, those are Bro Ashigar right there. We need to fight them immediately. Let's actually have this general flank with the Yari Sam as well. Let's have you guys march forward. Need to get the cav over here as soon as possible. You move up as well. All right, Yari Sam have engaged. You need to move around. Come through, come through. All right, looks like the cav just ran themselves into something. Cannons, let's have you hold and stop firing for now so we don't take friendly fire. Oh, the Yari Samurai are cooking. Absolutely running over everything on this side. They're routing already. The flanks worked with the cav as well, but we got caught by some spears potentially. This cav unit didn't, so let's circle them back here. You're gonna chase down any survivors. Looks like their general's running into our spears as well. Their spear units are chasing us, which is good. The front lines collapsed entirely, and this is a clear victory easily. Nice. Let's have Tokugawa chase this infantry here. Oh, look at the Naginata cav. All right, decisive victory. Good start, good start. Good kills all around, good kills all around. Wish that would have been a heroic victory. The other nice thing about this mod is for the agents and generals, you get 3 skill points per level, which is a great change. So let's go ahead and put them all into strategist so we get the 30% campaign movement range for all units, and hopefully we get a good retainer here. Daimyo honor or morale? We're gonna go with the honor. Now let's go ahead and circle back to Suruga so we can maintain public order and get the tax income that we need from here. We don't need to chase them down just yet. Just have to deal with Sanada Masayuki over here. Can't recruit any more Yari Samurais, so that's the thing about this mod is that there are samurai unit caps or limits. I don't know what the exact limit is, but for most it's just 2. That is something that goes with the historical focus of this mod. All right, with that, let's see if maybe they want peace, potentially. They do. We can get a trade agreement and make them a vassal. Totomi doesn't really have anything good about it, so I think this is a pretty good deal. And then we can just keep marching on the Ikeda. We can focus on the Shinano as well. So let's go ahead and do this. We get a vassal out of this, and we get a trade agreement with the Yamauchi. We got what we wanted from Suruga, which is the philosophical tradition, and now we can focus solely on the Sanada. Right, let's go ahead and end the turn. All right, we researched Todofuken, so now we probably want to go for either Zen or we want to go for Bushido for more morale. I think we'll go with Zen for the public order because just legendary difficulty things. We want to make sure to leave provinces as soon as possible since we got to expand really quickly and we got to deal with a lot of Sanada here. So let's go ahead and bring our army over this way so we can fight this battle. Definitely winnable. We're just outnumbered by a bit, but that's all right. All right, we're fighting the Sanada in the snow, and the increased unit size for Ashigaru can be really a blessing and a curse. It's really good, but it's also really bad because the enemy gets a lot of Ashigaru units and it's going to take a while for them to rout. Let's start. Keep you in the center. Have Tokugawa back up slightly. You over here. It's like we've been engaged. These Yari Samurai need to get here quick. Alright, looks like we defeated that cav unit. Okay, there's the big cav unit coming. You guys need to fall back, fall back. Catch them. Didn't fall back fully. God, so annoying. How? How did you get caught by that? How did you get caught by that? How? That's so stupid. Yeah, that general is just cooked. Why did you get caught by that? I didn't even remotely tell you to go anywhere near that fight. Oh my god, just this poor micro, I guess. I'm gonna go for the general. It's really irritating. Did not need to take this many casualties. Just have way too many dudes in each of their well, commentator's curse, I guess, but they just have a lot of guys in their army in their units per unit. I mean, like 260. It's just so much that they just usually don't rout, but we finally got the army losses. I'll take it, honestly. Close victory, I'll take it. But at least we dealt with that. All right, and what we want to build is we want to build the Odawara Stronghold. That way we can get some Naginata Ashigaru and Long Yardi Ashigaru. All right, let's end the turn. All right, let's see what's at Kai. Well, we actually can't make it. That's tragic. All right, let's end the turn. We got the developmental focus event. Let's go for civil focus. Of course, they recruited troops here. Let's besiege that, see if we can make them sally out or something. Let's go ahead and build the weaponsmith here. I typically like the weaponsmith for the melee attack. Let's end the turn here. Yep, there we go. They're gonna sally out and fight us. Let's see how we do. They have just generals that are the main cav threats. Need to inspire somebody. We also need to run. All right, we're engaging their general here. We'll need to pull out as soon as the Ashigaru come to reinforce them. Let's pull back. All right, good, they routed. All right, good. Let's keep retreating. You guys come this way. You guys just need to go charge those bows. Good. They engaged that Yari Samurai there. All right. Winning in all fronts for the most part. Reset those abilities. Need our cav to get back into the fight though now. You up front as well. Flank there. Nice. They're gonna route. Got another general. Oh, that's actually Ashigaru. Oh, we can just route it though. That's good. Nice. All right. Army losses and just routing the enemy here. All right, a close victory here, but the losses indicate that we did pretty well. Let's reinforce Ieyasu's army here. We also finished Zen. We have civil insight for 3 more turns. So let's do secret police so we can build some Fudiashis or Metsuke offices. All right, now let's take Kai. We might lose a unit or 2 in this auto resolve, so let's pray that we don't. Lost the cannon somehow. That's really unlucky. We definitely want to capture this province and own it for ourselves, so let's occupy. And let's go ahead and build some stables here. Let's also consider what we want to build here in Sagami. I think we'll go with the sword school probably, just so we can recruit some katana samurai. Even though swords aren't as great in this mod, it's, you know, better to have them than not, just so we have more samurai units in our armies. When the Sanada got destroyed, that's good. We're trading with the clan that owns North Shinano, so that front is secured now. Also want to go ahead and upgrade this gold mining complex. All right, we still have 2 food surplus. So let's go ahead and upgrade Izu to a stronghold here. Let's also grab a katana samurai while we're at it. They have some decent stats and their upkeep cost isn't too much actually compared to the Ashigaru. Let's also see if we can give them some military access. Give them 10 turns for 1,000 koku. Let's build roads in Kai, get the replenishment rate up and get some movement speed so we can march over to this western front faster. Threat of attack. From the clan we just gave military access to, of course. All right, how's the public order here? It's good. So let's move these 2 units over towards Ieyasu. Let's also move these units up there as well. Probably want another katana samurai and some long yaris. Ooh, the Ikeda have pushed into Totomi. Oh, okay, well, we have to enter on the side of our ally. We have to deal with the Ikeda. Let's move this army down here. Just need more troops. All right. Looks like our weaponsmith completed. So now our Ashigaru units get some extra melee attack. Quite a lot of units, and we need these 2 provinces to, again, advance towards central Japan. Okay, that's quite a sizable army. I don't think we're going to be able to defend Kai. So let's garrison this castle. We should be fine in that defensive siege. Oh yeah, they have all Ashigaru units. A lot of bows, though. A lot of matchlocks, too. But this should be fine. Let's fight this. Yeah, I took more losses than I thought, but overall, still a convincing victory. Yeah, nothing we can do about this army taking Kai. We'll have to take Kai back another time. And this rank, we'll do one into Poet for Mastery of Bushido Arts, and I think we'll save the rest of the traits as we're gonna get, you know, Stand and Fight and also Religious for conversion to Tokugawa alignment. All right, we need to go on the offensive here against the Ikeda. We can, oh, I guess we'll defend that bridge there. I would grab some matchlocks, but the only problem is they're not really that impressive in this mod, but I'll grab some so I can showcase them if we do have a defensive siege. Yeah, let's do Bushido so we just get more morale. All right, here we go. Bridge battle. They outnumber us by so many troops. Can't fight this. All right, let's see how they react. All right, they're coming from both. Send the samurai and elite units over this way. Don't really like this situation for us. We seem to be doing really good on that front, but over here is a different story. Come on, just pull through, pull through. I need to route. There we go. Finally routed them. We're about to break on this side too. But they're kind of breaking as well. Need to get over there, need to get over there. Wow, they like completely negated our charge there. We're just gonna have to go through them.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
They're just not routing. They're just not routing. Now they are finally. God, that was painful. Lots of casualties. Yep, very costly victory indeed. Not much we could do. Couldn't really get the cav involved in that battle. Maybe we should let them cross the bridge. I mean, overall, 3-1 casualties better than could have been. I really wish we could just replenish. We'll just besiege them for now, see if they come and fight us. They probably will. We need to send these guys over to help. Let's fall back here so we get next to our army here. But we do need to replenish badly. We need to win here. Will they take this fight? Maybe. They will. All right, there we go. Much more like it. Less losses this time. Let's take Tomi here. Now we lost Katana Samurai, but that's fine. We'll re-recruit them. We'll peacefully occupy. And let's go ahead and request peace and get a trade agreement and make them a vassal. There we go. All right, so now we should have 6 total honor. Yeah. Would love to get Mikawa though, but hopefully they get stomped by the Fukushima or someone else. We'll just keep them as a vassal for now so we can focus on this front. All right, let's end our turn with that. All right, we finished Bushido. I think we'll just go for tax reform to get some extra income for the clan-wide tax rate increase. All right, let's have this army get ready to go take Kai back. So far, it looks like the Toyotomi are dominating Japan. Not a good sign. All right, let's send this army up towards Kai now. Just take it. All right, the power of war horses in the early game. We get the trade agreement with the Fukushima for 6,000 koku. Definitely need to spend that on a few things. Oh yes, we need to upgrade these markets into Fudayashis or a Metsuke office. So the Fudayashis give us more income and growth per turn, but the offices give us better Metsuke training. We'll do a Fudayashi here in Izu, since the gold is going to generate a lot of wealth there. In Tsuruga, we could upgrade the library for better rate at which all the arts are mastered, so I think I'm going to do that. Let's also, again, just recruit some more long yaris. We're going to be spamming those quite a bit. Ooh, there we go, the gold mining complex. That'll be nice. The resistance to invaders is so brutal. Definitely need the stronghold and probably something to improve public order. But we're making decent income now. All right, we got tax reform. I think we'll go for trade establishments. It's wealth across farms. Always good to get. Let's ship Ieyasu and these units this way. Most of the army can move, which is good. Head this way. All right, probably need to fight this army. Ideally in the field. So let's go ahead and fight them. Ooh, they got Ashigaru's sharpshooters. This should be interesting.
Hidden units, my lord! Treacherously meant to ambush us!
All right, decisive victory. Not too many casualties. Pretty simple. So let's certainly at least run down this army so they don't reinforce. Oh, they have reinforcements actually. We don't need to fight that just yet. Let's just replenish and let them consolidate. Then we'll fight them again in the field. Let's advance slowly here. Yeah, we can fight this battle. All right, so they have like just a bunch of matchlocks up there. Would love to defeat them really quick. Look at the range of those sharpshooters, dude. Oh, and there's their army reinforcing. Flank a bit. Route that general too. Wow, he's not dying. He's just not dying at 7. There we go, routed him at least. Need some spears to come up here. Oh, this Katana Samurai might be cooked. Maybe get a charge in on the sides here. Route that Ashikaga unit at least. Oh wait, the swords did pretty well actually. Well enough. There we go. Route this general as well. Let's get our Ashikaga units up here. We have to organize over here at least a little bit. Fall back, fall back. Samurai gonna have to fight that. Need to hurry, need to hurry. Need to get into the fight. No, 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 no. Get out of this angle.
General is in grave danger, my lord.
Great charge, I think. That was a great charge. Decent enough at least. There we go. There's the mass route we were looking for.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Oh, heroic victory. Definitely need that. Don't think that was with our daimyo though. Overall, still good to get one of those. Yeah, I lost the Katana Ashikaga, but that's all right. Public orders maintained in Kai. Put all our troops here. March them into Shinano. We take North Shinano this turn? Probably, but they have a lot of troops in there. Jeez, that's... Yeah, we're gonna take attrition because that's a lot of troops. All right, bunch of matchlocks and bows and Ashigaru. We're beat up, but we can win this. All right, a very easy victory for us there. Just killed their general and routed a ton of them. And there's been a lot of fighting that we did all throughout Kai and Shinano. We got this nice victory. All right, let's have Ieyasu come up here and just move them out of the way. He can participate in the siege as well. And let's take North Shinano. We get Tokugawa Lone Room. We need that. And let's get rid of the gunpowder magazine for now. Let's grab this monk agents. From here, let's move to South Shinano with Tokugawa Ieyasu. And as you can see, we have a total of 6 provinces. If we go into the clan management and look at our summary in the clan fame, we're still obscure. So we don't really know if we're on our way to triggering some form of realm divide where a bunch of clans declare on us. But let's move our agent down here to scout for us. Not a lot of troops oppose us. Should be an easy fight. It looks like we don't have enough movement to besiege, but if we do this trick where we just take the general out of the army and then besiege, we get the extra movement range. Boom, there we go. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve. Nice. And occupy South Shinano. And now the Fugoku only have 1 province left in Hida. I wonder if we can make another vassal here. We can. Lovely. Now our honor is at 7. So we don't need to establish any more vassals, which is good. We just need to get them from either retainers or possibly from honorable here with the traits. Now let's recruit some more troops here. Again, just tons of Ashigaru in this mod. We can't get any more samurai. I think there shouldn't be this harsh of a limit on the samurai units you can get. All right, let's end the turn. All right, we mastered trade establishments. We're making good progress. We have 9 total provinces already, and it's not even 1600. Our vassal's gone. Research-wise, I think we should start researching some Bushido as we focus a lot on Weiichi. So let's go for strategy of defense to get that encampment. We can get 10 growth of town through all provinces or agrarian toll. Let's do prevent migration. Should give us a little bit more income. This agent over in this area, I think though our best bet is to expand against the Fukushima. We don't have to convert the provinces they own. They have no allies. I know they are aligned with us, but it's better if we own the provinces than the AI in theory. And we can always make them a vassal in one of these provinces too. So let's keep Hidetada here with this force, and we'll send this army down this way. Could go ahead and upgrade Odawara Fortress. I think we will. Oh, looks like public order got maintained. Alright, we don't want to move out during winter, so we'll have to wait till next turn. We'll end the turn here. Alright, we got strategy defense. We can do Way of the Spear, Heaven and Earth. I think let's do Way of the Spear so we can get some Naginata Samurai. I want to provide 6 food. Let's go ahead and do this. But for the Fukushima, we'll have to declare war on them, unfortunately, even though they're aligned with us, but it's the best option because we just need their provinces. Let's not call our allies to help. Let's see what's in Mino with Ieyasu first. Nothing. Move him here as well. Lovely. Ooh, we can make the Oda a vassal. We don't really need any more vassals because of our honor being as high as possible with vassals, so let's just occupy. We got a rank. Okay, hopefully this is a good retainer. Happiness in provinces, accuracy. Let's just do happiness in provinces. And now we can get infantry leader, withstand and fight. We can also get religious, which will convert provinces where we're located in. And so we'll just do 2 in that and full religious. Not fully Tokugawa aligned, actually. Now this army can move to Owari next. Ooh, the Toyotomi have been discovered. Only 3 provinces. Hideyoshi's still the daimyo. Doing this all while Hideyoshi's in power. Very bold of us. All right, now this army will move towards Owari. All right, so just scouting out, and I noticed the 2 armies of the Fukushima with Fukushima Masanori actually here near Omi, so we'll have a work cut out for us there. The beauty of war horses. Get a trade agreement with the Otani, and they'll give us 8,000 koku. All right, with that, we're going to grab the encampment here in Sagami now that we've upgraded to the Odawara Fortress. And as for the Fukushima, probably have to take some battles here. So why don't we move out of Owari here? I think we're able to. Let's see what this army has. All Ashigaru, 1 light cav. Be a bridge battle. All right, so ran them down. They just waited for us to cross the bridge. Samurai got a little ahead of the rest of the army there, but overall, solid battle and a great victory for us. Definitely want to go for Warhorse Stables and strategy of attack next so we can get some Yari cav and Katana cav. Now all we have to do is deal with Masanori's army, and then we can march on Omi and Ise. We can also go ahead and get the Master Weaponsmith in Sagami. Let's do that as we want more melee attack. Oh, the Atani declared war on us. We stole a bunch of money from them in that trade deal, luckily, before that happened. Okay, we just have to deal with Masanori now. So let's see if we can leave Mino. Looks like we're able to. Ooh, they will take the battle. All right, Ieyasu versus Masanori. Let's fight. Good start. It's like the Fukushima have struck first on the side. We'll stay in the woods there to avoid their missile fire from the bows. Keep flanking around. Send this cav over that way. One of the things about controlling this many troops on the battlefield is you want to take your time and not really rush things. Definitely want to deal with those bows, but we need this cav unit over here. Need this general. Actually, we could catch them with the Yari Samurai too. It's a good option. This Yari Samurai is supposed to be fighting their whole army over there. Alright, keep flanking around with the cav. You guys keep filling up over here. Let's get the bow cav as well. This cav unit needs to charge in. No, they decided not to. See, I told you Yari Samurai are so good in this mod. I mean, just watch them go to work here. Okay, we should reinforce these units over here a bit. Let's just move up and attack. Move up and attack. Generals out here in the open. Oh, these are the Naginatas. Fall back. Let's flank over here. Seem to just really be defeating them in detail. Pop a rally and inspire these Yari Samurai. Taking a beating. Get these matchlocks over here. Need to plug the gap over here. I have so much cav charging in there. Oh, those matchlocks need to retreat. Get our general up. Need to plug some gaps. Nice. Oh, our general's about to fall though. Need to retreat through our spears there. Need to flank around. Need to flank around. Flank with infantry is always so strong. Our samurai took some major casualties, but they also dealt a shit ton. Alright, I got this flank off here. Oh shoot. Absolutely crushing them. Some individual units took a lot of casualties, but I think overall pretty minimal. Oh my god, general's just running into those spears. Him with his light cav, jeez. Little gun-ho there. Oh, it looks like they're all routing. Alright, let's go chase them down. And with that, the Fukushima have been dealt with. Another decisive victory for us. Yeah, okay, so we suffered more losses than I thought. And that's probably because a few Ashigara units just took the brunt of things. Overall, though, the Yari Samurai cooking. Oh, is Masanori still alive? It's like he is. Let's send some troops to finish him off. Another legendary samurai warlord has fallen. We'll have Ieyasu kind of replenish here, and then we can push towards... Looks like my vassal is going to get Issei, which is fine. So we'll just push towards Omi. Also need to move troops over to the Otani front. Probably do that with this little force that we're building down here. But let's just end the turn. And that vassal took Issei. Nice. And that does count towards our total victory province number. Onabushi. So yeah, this is an event you get where you can get some Onabushi and just cost a little bit of treasury. We'll do that. Now we can have Ieyasu move. This one general is just fighting by himself. All right, let's move to Omi. We could make the Ishida vassal. That would be ahistorical for sure. Let's peacefully occupy this. Took Mitsunari's castle. Need to get rid of this Toyotomi loan room. So now we own 12 provinces, so about halfway, and we needed to own Omi actually for one of our victory conditions, so it's good that we took it. Now we just need Setsu and then more provinces, and we'll have everything that we need to establish the Tokugawa shogunate. And we are researching strategy of attack so we can get some Yari and Katana Cav. Right, from here, our next enemy is going to be the Otani, and then likely we're going to have to fight the Shima and... Oh, they took Setsu from the Toyotomi. Wow. Oh, let's end the turn. Have a monk go up here and scout for us. Okay. Not a sizable Otani force there. We likely can leave Owari. So let's have this force leave there. And we'll have the troops from Mino accompany them. And that should be enough of a force to at least take Echizen, maybe Kaga even. Two really great provinces to take. There's no way that Metsuke can move that far. No shot. Oh my god, I just got that Metsuke the upgrades. Let's just go fight the Otani here right outside Echizen. They retreated. Oh, we don't have the movement to get there, so we're gonna attrition. That's unfortunate. Right, this army can make it to North Shinano, and now Hidetada has full army at his disposal. All right, so next turn we'll just move this army out and try to march through Hida. All right, let's end the turn. Okay, Hidetada will be accompanied by this monk, so the monk will scout for us first. Always important to scout. That is a massive army that the Maida have in there. Might be prudent just to wait that out then. Kind of scale for a little bit instead of declaring war on them right away. Echizen, yeah, it took a little of attrition. Let's have him scout Kaga for us too. Okay, no one in Kaga. Let's auto-resolve. Yeah, close victory. Yeah, a lot of casualties, but we'll replenish. Perfect. Echizen is ours. Let's upgrade the Naginata Dojo, and before I forget, we need to get the Warhorse stables as well. Did research that recently. Instead of Way of the Sea, we could go for, I think, traditional building. It lowers construction time for castles and the cost of constructing castles, which is good because we have a lot of excess food surplus that we can use. And then we could go for like open port fleet, a few of these other Weiichi bonuses, because you can see, look at that, 370% rate of mastery. This is what I was mentioning at the beginning of this campaign. The more buildings you create, the faster the research is. All right, let's move on the border. We get one more turn of replenishment, and then we attack and take Kaga. Oh, okay, there's the Otani army. Well, this is occupied by the Toyotomi loyalists. That means we can go take Iga. It's not occupied by an actual clan, so we don't even have to declare war on anybody. Let's go for it. Nice. And we'll occupy it. I think let's just fall back to Echizen. We'll see if they want to come fight us, and we'll have a nice defensive battle waiting for them. Let's go ahead and declare war on the Kawachi no Maeda. We'll have to fight the Toyotomi, but it was bound to happen. Let's not call our allies in this, though, just in case. I don't want them to not join and break the alliance. Let's go ahead and fight this army here. Can retreat a little bit, and now let's besiege Hida. All right, we'll let them sally out and fight us in the field. I think we can win that. Oh, we can get Ashigaru's sharpshooters. Can we get this? We can get Matchlock Samurai as well. Really good accuracy, Matchlock Samurai. Let's grab them and let's grab the sharpshooters. And here we go. The Maeda have sallied out. Really solid victory there. Plus 30 to zeal when converting provinces from a hunting dog. Let's take Hida. And we can't do anything about this leased land. Now we have 15, so 10 provinces away. Why not? Let's fight the Otani in the field. All right, let's get all our reinforcements over here in position. All right, the matchlocks have opened fire. Here come the cav to rush up to our matchlocks. Let's have the bow cav just go into melee mode to... Well, no, there's... Where are their bows? There they are. Let's fight them a bit. A little slow here. Let's have the bow cav move back a bit. Ooh, that's not good over there. Oh, the bow cav got caught again. Shoot. Need to again flank with everybody. General's getting hit by his stuff. You guys are gonna go out to support them with melee. Need to keep flanking. All right, a few units took a lot of casualties, but we held the line. And that's the beauty of flanking with infantry as well as cav there. It's just a complete mass route. Something you guys want to try to emulate in your campaigns. Let's run them down. Okay, that's enough. All right, defensive siege. Got a ton of matchlocks to use. I like my chances. All right, so a decisive victory for us in the defensive siege. Crushed a lot of them. And based off the kills, you can see that most of the matchlock units did so all right. Like, you know, they got kills, like 530 for matchlock samurai. Some of those were in melee though. Now we can possibly make this clan a vassal, or at least get rid of them as a nuisance very shortly. Alright, even if we exempt this, not enough public order, so we need to stay here and maintain a garrison until we convert it to Tokugawa, which it's not converting because of these enemy monks here. They're very powerful. So probably gonna have to get the Tokugawa camp at some point from Essence of Spirit, which we're gonna be researching. Alright, so the Kinoshita, let's see if we can maybe make them a vassal of sorts. They only have one province left. Yep, and make vassal, perfect. Now we don't have to worry about that front. And it gives us at least 16 now total victory provinces. That's good. And it's a nice buffer for all the clans over here. You can take Kaga right away. Let's do that. And now the Otani only have one province left, I believe. And they're allied to the Maeda, who also only have one province left, right? They do. The Maeda will become a vassal. Let's do that. And let's do the same with the Otani. Lovely. Look at all these vassals we got. Not like we need them especially, but it's just good because now we can focus elsewhere and we have 19 out of 25 total. So we just need 7 more provinces. And here's one of the worst features of the mod. These monks just incite revolts everywhere. And there's really not a lot you can do about it. So we got these Toyotomi loyalists that are going to attack us here. We could possibly win this, but I think it's futile. So we'll just lose this province for now and try to retake it. Got to send this army from Hida over there. Oh, yep. Loyalist revolt happened to Nomi. You guys just saw that. All right, let's just auto-resolve this. Surely we win. Pyrrhic victory. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to besiege this. All right. Auto-resolve here's not ideal, but let's just do it. There we go. Oh, this is an insane level 6 monk. Okay, can we move some of our troops out of here at least? We can. Need you guys to go south to link up with Ieyasu so we can fight the Shima. Let's have them just investigate what the Shima are up to. Holy, a lot of troops here. And get this army as well to march over here. This time should be easy victory. We lost both Yari Samurai. Sucks so much. I have to get 2 more Yari Samurai now. Okay, I need this dude dead. Please, 53% chance, please. Yes. All right. Hey, you move down and crush this stupid army of rebels. Need another ninja, need another monk, and just get some more troops for Tokugawa Ieyasu here. We need like a lot of forces over here from the east to link up. Hopefully we can leave here with most of these troops. Probably best to stay while this piece of shit's here, gonna incite another revolt or something. I think the other ninja that we just recruited here is also, oh my god, we can get so many skill points with them. We're gonna make this dude the best assassin that we got. We'll just do a bunch of other stuff here for spying. Research wise, let's go for Heaven and Earth potentially for unit replenishment and all these buildings. Yeah, just have so much bonuses to Wave Chi. We're at 458%. Yeah, another loyalist revolt. I was right. Oh my god, they have a shit ton of Yari Samurai and other things. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight this. Fought out the revolts, was pretty costly, but best I could do. This monk is devastating for my campaign so far. I'm gonna have to send this ninja that we just got over here to go kill him. Have to. Would like to go to war with the Shima clan. Who are they allied to though? No one. Okay, let's go ahead and declare war then. We'll call everyone to help. Look at all our allies and vassals. Okay. They refuse to join. Let's just get the alliance back with the E. Oh no. Actually, no, we're still allied. Okay, that's good. All right, the Mogami are bankrolling this campaign. Very nice. All right, we have these 2 armies here, so we'll march them into, I think Yamato is the target. Can't besiege it yet, but we'll wait here. All right, now it's time to get rid of this monk once and for all. 68% chance. Please. Failed. All right, so one Shima army moved this way, so that means we can probably besiege Yamato here and win, I think, with just the superior numbers. Let's have Ieyasu siege Yamato. And Shima Sakon himself is in Yamato, so let's just go ahead and auto-resolve this and defeat the daimyo of the Shima clan. Yeah, took some casualties, but probably would have fared it exactly the same as if I did it. Offensive sieges are brutal. All right, peacefully occupy 5 more provinces, including Osaka. Now he's retreating back. You need to chase him down. All right, 68% chance again. Let's see. Come on, ninja. Failed again. Oh my god. What is this gotcha game, dude? Let's move this army out. Move you as well. Need to get to the front. We can go ahead and take Ki now. I think we shall with Nobuyasu. Now we just need Kawachi and Setsu, and I think that's all the provinces the Shima have. All right, we got Heaven and Earth done. It's good for replenishment rate. Let's go for the Daimyo honor and Diplo relations for now. That'll help with our vassals a bit. All right, we don't have enough money. I need to cancel this building. It's our chance. Come on. Yes, finally. Oh, the Ikeda are going. Oh my god. Oh, they took Kawachi for us. That's huge. All right, Tokugawa Hidetada to go and take Osaka Castle. Let's do it. Oh, look at that garrison. This will be a fun battle. Don't really have any siege units and don't have a ton of bows, but that's all right. We'll just overwhelm them with sheer numbers. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, they're all just up on the top. Think about sort of setting gates on fires. You want to get really close to them and then you want to right click, so that way they actually hit their mark. There we go. Okay, the gate is down, so let's just have our Yari Samurai charge in. Then while these two Yari Ashigaru and Yari Wall behind. All right, good. Naginata Ashigaru need to get in there as well. Ona Bushi will be great because of second wind. We're gonna need second wind for sure. Okay, let's start climbing the wall in a few other places just because of this choke point they have us right now. And the Yari Samurai actually take a ton of casualties. Can you guys climb the wall, please? Climb the wall, climb the wall, climb the wall. You need to climb the wall. You climb the wall as well. You guys probably just get into the fight. Need some of you to kind of like flank out this way. All right, kind of breaking some of them, which is good. And it's great that they're sending so many units to fight us on this lower level where they don't have infinite morale than if they were by the Tenshu here. All right. Kind of broke through here. You guys climb up and just start attacking those matchlocks. Even if they lose a lot of dudes, it's fine. Just want those matchlocks to stop shooting us. They all within range of it. There you go. Nice. Good use of second wind there. All right, Yari Samurai, same trick. Let's get this gate blown open. Some samurai retainers coming. Sometimes I just want to sit and watch the battles, but I can't because I have to do all these orders. Yeah, we're gonna lose a few dudes at the top, but they had to hold them. Otherwise, they were gonna just pelt us with a matchlock shot over and over. You sneak around. Probably for the best. Get this Yari Cav up here so we can get a nice hammer and anvil before these guys were out.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
And they will fight to the death. It's the Tenshu. So the casualties will be a little miserable, but it's worth it. And just like in history, Hidetada was leading the siege of Osaka along with his father, the, Shadow Shogun, whereas he was the Shogun at the time in 1615. So pretty fitting that we're taking Osaka with Hidetada. Would have been nice if I had Ieyasu here, but pretty hard to replicate history in Shogun 2 as much as you try to. To think the Toyotomi lost Osaka Castle to Shima Sakon. Now his warriors fight to the death against the Tokugawa. Did the Onabushi fighting valiantly until the end. Such a strong unit in this mod too. One last defender of Osaka. And no more. Victory for the Tokugawa. Alright, yeah, to be expected, we took quite a bit of casualties, but that's alright, we'll replenish. And now we can peacefully occupy Osaka Castle in Setsu Province. And now we just need 2 more provinces. Alright, we got tea ceremony mastered. Alright, Ieyasu, this army. Guess we try to go for Kyoto here. I'll have a move close here. Have you move into distance as well. Have Hidetada as well go. Have Ieyasu lead the attack. And oh my, this will be a massive battle. This is about 8,000 versus 7,000 for Kyoto itself. Let's fight this battle and claim the title of Shogun. Ieyasu and Hidetada team up to take down the Toyotomi regime that's backed by the Imperial Court. In Yamashiro province, outside of Kyoto, a legendary battle is going to be taking place. This is basically the Sekigahara equivalent. Marathon monks on the side here. Only 60 for this unit though, so small unit, but Warcry and Second Wind's pretty strong. All right, it starts. Oh my god, so many troops coming. What we have going on here? Where are their reinforcements? Oh, their reinforcements right here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. The Marathon monks are taking the brunt of that fight. We have to redeploy our army here. Everybody go, 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 go. We need this army to like rush over here too. Oh, these Marathon monks are cooked. They're not gonna get a war cry in time. I mean, they're fighting a bunch of cav though, so they're killing the generals. That's gonna be really helpful for us. Oh my god, we're just gonna take the fight straight to them. We're gonna take the fight straight to them on these rice fields. Can we save the Marathon monks? Can we save them? No. They're fighting like madmen out there. There's so much cav, I don't even know what to do with it. There's no like solid front line yet. No, the Marathon monks. I didn't even get to use... Oh, I didn't even use War Cry or Second Wind or anything. That's the biggest blob I've ever seen. Look at that blob right in there. In those woods. Oh my god, the Marathon monks taking on that many troops fighting to the death. Oh, they have Second Wind? Can they War Cry it? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Get into the fight, get into the fight. And then hit them with the War Cry? No, we're too slow, we're too slow. Hey, take them out of Yari Wall, maybe. Okay, we're routing everything over here, too. This is insane. These Marathon monks are legends, dude. I mean, look at these Chads fighting to the death in there. Look at them. Ah. We have to save them. They were like... we lost them. They were Omega Hoi Foreign circled there. I've never seen anything like that in all my time at Shogun 2. Oh, there's a ton of beering out of the wood line, dude. How many troops are just back in those woods? Alright, that was a pretty good cav charge, yeah. Broke that... them. Oh, they're reinforcing from over there, that's why. They keep moving forward, keep moving forward. I can't even like see what's happening in this battle because this is all in the wood line. Where are these guys going? Are they like retreating? What are they even doing? What's this AI doing? Another general gone. Nice. Oh, that's a Tachi guard. We don't want to fight the Tachi guard. No, 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 no. I mean, you can probably win because it's like swords. They still have a shit ton of melee attack. If we prolong fight them, it's gonna be really bad. Okay. Need to keep moving. Need to keep moving. You guys need to flank. We're losing some Ashigar units. Come on, flank, flank. Oh, good, you're Yari Samurai. Oh, look at that mass routes. Look at the mass routes. Losing a few units, but it's worth. It's worth. Oh, they're all routing. They're all routing. Yes. No, don't let them escape. Don't let them escape. So many of them are getting away. No. What an intense battle that was. Great victory for the Tokugawa clan. That's one of the most massive Shogun 2 battles I've ever fought. Nothing really stood out, but those Marathon monks were legends. They got a lot of troops left. We can besiege it with Hidetada this turn. Let's move this army closer here. We should be able to resolve this. And Kyoto is ours. Let's end the turn. We've got Kyoto captured, so hopefully we can become Shogun. All right, this is the moment. Let's declare war here. We won't call our allies this time, just in case. Besiege with Hidetada. Move the rest of our forces over. Oh, look at that. About 9,000 Tokugawa here. Let's auto-resolve it. And we have won the campaign as the Tokugawa. All of Japan bows before us. The daimyo has become shogun, his authority unchallenged. So only 62 turns. Not too bad. Great things. And we'll peacefully occupy this so we can take a look at the rest of the campaign map. Although we did win the campaign, we have still yet to become the title of shogun. We did occupy Yamashiro province, or Kyoto, in the winter of 1605, but we have to hold that province for an entire year to gain the title. And it's currently only summer of 1606, so we have to wait 2 turns until we can establish the Tokugawa shogunate. So what we'll do is fix public order around a few places, maybe expand to a few other provinces, and reorganize our armies and spend some of our nice income that we've been able to generate thus far. So with that, let's end this turn. All right, we destroyed the Besho clan in Tamba, and now let's go ahead and end this turn. So that way we can finally become shogun.
The wind had changed. Now, we fly like dragons. No longer will I bow to lesser men. All bow to me.
We have finally gained the title of Shogun, and although it doesn't show it in the diplomacy section, I assume it's because the mod's relatively old and conversion, whatnot, these things tend to happen. But regardless, safe to say the Tokugawa have won the Sengoku Jidai and the Sekigahara Campaign. I had a lot of fun playing this mod. I'll definitely return to it in a future video at some point. And do let me know in the comments which Shogun 2 mod I should cover next. As always, I hope you found this video both entertaining and informative, and if you enjoy Shogun 2, please like and subscribe, as it encourages me to continue uploading. And I do apologize for my lack of activity recently. I'll address that in a future video soon. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.